Hey guys, welcome back to Fierce Factor Fitness. Today we're gonna go cover part 2 of eating healthier. Now the first time we talked, we covered breakfast, having your oatmeal, having your fruit, and having your protein in the morning, getting your day off to a really great start. This time around we're gonna cover part 2 of eating healthier as far as dinner. Now how many of you guys go home late at night or even in the afternoon and you're just exhausted, you're tired, and you just don't want to go by the store and you just want to get home, right? And you're driving home and next thing you see right there in the corner is, oh look, there's McDonald's, oh there's Taco Bell, oh look, Jack in the Crack, and it's so easy to just stop by and grab food on the way home. Definitely don't do that. Have that good self-control. It's tough. Trust me, it is hard for me to not stop by one of those places and just mow down on some grub. But you are going to pay for it in the morning, so you don't want to do that, right? Or maybe even later in the evening. A good idea is to just have salad in the evening. I load up on salad. Even no matter how hungry I am, I just keep eating salad until I'm done. What I do with my salads is I put romaine lettuce in there instead of iceberg lettuce. That way, because romaine lettuce is a little bit more green than iceberg lettuce, but whatever you like, have your pick. But I like to have romaine lettuce in there. And I have a little bit of a sweet tooth, so I like to put pineapples or like oranges, like mandarin oranges. Toss that in there, not too much because they have, they do have sugars. You don't want to load up too much on sugars at late at night. And then I also like to put avocados in my salad. Now, some of you guys are probably like, oh yeah, that's really great stuff. It is, it's really good. It's got the really good fats in it, right? Now, some of you guys might also want to put a little bit of protein in there. Protein, gram per gram, it's gonna make you feel fuller than carbohydrates. So put protein in your salad, put chicken breast in your salad. It's really gonna, it's gonna add a lot of flavor to it. And then, load up on your vegetables in there too. Like I like to put cucumbers. Don't peel the skin of the cucumber because if you remember the cucumber, the outside of it is like really, really green. That's where all the nutrients are. Now, inside of the cucumber is really good for you too. Cucumber is one of those vegetables that are like really hydrating, one of the most hydrating vegetables out there. So definitely you want to have the inside, but the outside, a lot of people don't like it for some reason, and personally I don't like it either. So what I do is I chop it in really, really small slices. That way I don't really taste the skin of it. But the skin of the cucumber has a lot of nutrients, so definitely keep that in there. And then I like to put bell peppers in there. Now you guys probably know this, but bell peppers have more vitamin C than oranges. I like to do the orange and the yellow ones, sometimes the red ones. The green ones are kind of bitter for me, but I like to do the orange and the yellow ones. Those have a little bit of sweetness to it. Like I said, I have a little bit of a sweet tooth. So I toss that in there. I like to keep my dressing simple. Don't, if you use Italian dressing, for those of you guys that like Italian dressing, if you get them, make sure you read the back. Make sure you don't get the ones with a lot of saturated fats in it, but you'll notice there's like a chunk of oil on the top. If I ever have Italian dressing, the first thing I do is pop it open, don't shake it, and pour that oil out. Stay away from like the ranch or the Caesar. There's a lot of fats in there, right? So definitely stay away from those things. Now, an alternative to dressing, if you want to stay away from like the store dressing, because they do have a lot of saturated fats in there. If I do make my own dressing, I use rice vinegar. It's not as strong as regular vinegar. So I use the rice vinegar, put a dash of salt, a little bit of sugar, mix it up a little, and cut really, really, really thin slices of onions, preferably sweet onions. Puts a nice little flavor to it. And then what I do is I let the thin slices of onions just kind of sit in the vinegar. That it kind of breaks it down. You don't have to let it sit for too long, but it kind of does break it down a little bit. And then just pour it over your salad and just kind of toss it. And it's really nice because it's super, super light. The rice vinegar isn't as powerful as your regular vinegar, so it keeps it a really, really light flavor. Now you've got already a lot of flavors in there. You've got your fruit with pineapple or orange, and then you've got your bell peppers. So you've got quite a bit of flavors going on in there already. So the vinegar or the dressing that I usually use to make myself adds just that little bit more of a spice to it. And don't forget, make sure you drink lots of water at night. It's really tempting to just have juice or something else in the evening. Have water. And that's it for part 2. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you leave it at the comment section, or any other suggestions. I would love to hear it. And make sure you like the video, subscribe, and then I will catch you guys on part 3. Next time we'll cover lunch and maybe even some snacks. Later, you guys. Alright, any last words you want to put in it? Okay. All right.
Remember, women, nice booty equals nice life.